What's up, everybody? It's Shane. I'm back. Uh, I didn't mean to just leave y'all hanging there. So I think I mentioned in my last video that I was getting excited to go up north on Memorial Day weekend, which was this past weekend. As you can see, I've got a whole lot of sun. I had a really great time, but today's day two on the whole Suboxone quitting Suboxone thing. What happened was, I don't remember if I mentioned everything in the last video, but anyway, I had like 2 tablets left of my Subutex. Um, and this weekend was like really important to me to go up and have a good time. And what happened, I was just a little bit worried that, being on day like 5, day 6, I probably wouldn't have had a very good time because when we're up at, my buddy's camp and my buddy's land up there, there's probably at least 100 people up there. No, not even joking. Like all of my childhood friends, we pretty much grew up there, not at the same spot, but right across the street. So it was a whole crew of people at that campsite where I used to go when I was a kid. And then there was like another whole like 40, 50 people down at my buddy Braden's spot, which is just across the street from the place that we grew up going camping when we were younger. So, and we go hard. We go hard. Country boys, I mean, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, driving Jeeps, getting Jeeps stuck in, like, places I won't even mention because shouldn't have been driving Jeeps in these places, but no drinking and driving, like, on the road or anything like that. It was all private property, good to go. We were safe, we weren't driving like idiots, but we were definitely trying to get things stuck. Broke a couple winches, like it was crazy, man. It was so much fun. But yeah, so long story short, I had decided that I was gonna just stay, just continue my taper through this weekend. And it actually worked out really well because I I had a few beers. There was a few beers drank up there this weekend. And I didn't even really. I would dose like my 0.25 milligrams, whatever it is, really small little piece of Subutex in the morning, and then we were started. We all started drinking beer at like 9 a.m. like stupid shit like that in the sun. We spent most of the day down at the stream, so we went swimming, cooled off, and it was gorgeous, man. It's great people, just amazing, like the best crowd of people you can imagine. No drugs. I mean, people smoke weed. It's Maine. Everybody here smokes weed, basically, but nothing crazy, People were drinking, having a good time. There was a lot of kids running around. Everybody's kids were up there, and of course, if there was kids and there was one parent that stayed responsible, and it's always been like that. Even when we were kids, our parents would get smashed, drink way too much, but there was always a parent or an adult that was watching the kids. And the kids have grown up like that. That's their life. That's what they know. So when we first got down to the river, like Shaney, talking to me, they all call me Shaney. It's like my nickname from childhood. But they're like, will you come and supervise us over at the hump? And the hump is like the swimming hole. And I'm like, yeah, of course. And the parents are like, Shady said he'd watch us. They're like, you okay with that? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, no problem. It's just really good times. But I was scared that if I was on day 5 or day 6 or even day 7, I think it would have been day like 5 and 6, that I just wouldn't have had any energy, and then being in the hot sun, and it just wouldn't have been good. So I just continued my taper throughout this weekend, and I stopped yesterday. So my last dose was, get my days mixed up because it was a long weekend. So my last dose was Sunday. Was my last dose of 0.25 milligrams. I worked today. I just got out. I got to be at work at 5 a.m. I didn't get home from up north till yesterday afternoon. So, 4 a.m. this morning came really, really early. I was dreading it. It was a long day. It was uncomfortable. I stand all day. I'm a machine operator. And I stand on concrete all day long, and I'm up and down my platform. My machine has like a platform, and gotta go up and down and run, load paper and move heavy skids around, or pallets. They call them skids where I work, but it's a hard job. It's very physical, and that is gonna be the toughest thing for me. Is just my mindset's pretty good. I'm pretty positive right now. I've sabotaged myself to the point where I can't get Suboxone or Subutex, and that was my plan, because I know myself, and I wanted to make sure like that wasn't an option for me. Because sometimes, no matter how bad you want it, you get on that sixth or seventh night with no sleep, and I just fear like what I might do, but I don't have friends that take this shit, which is good because it's trash. Suboxone fucking sucks, excuse my French, but it does absolutely ruin me again, which I knew was gonna happen. I don't know how some people can take it and just be content with it. Like, honest to God, I just don't understand it. Even at small doses, I feel a hell of a lot better taking a really, really tiny micro dose of Suboxone than I do like some people that take 8 milligrams, 16 milligrams a day. Like, that's fucking crazy. That makes me feel really, really bad. But even on small doses, even though it's a real small dose, like, it's still super powerful, and I'm just a completely different person when I'm clean, guys. Like, night and freaking day. And this weekend really showed me that, because I was still tapering, so I was still dosing every morning, but I just didn't have like my energy and my motivation and my, like, just happy go lucky type of self. I'm just not able to do that on maintenance meds or opiates, period. I mean, it's a depressant, right? So I guess, especially like I can't drink like on it too, but even like before I drink, when I take it, like, I'm just like bleh, just like I don't know. It's like just being in a fog for me. Um I think like people that are on buprenorphine for a long, long time, like, you just don't realize, I think, or I just don't realize like how numb it makes you, and like how it really does affect you, even though you might think like it just makes me normal. No, it doesn't. That's bullshit. That is complete and utter bullshit. And like I said in my first video, like, if you don't believe me, like, try to get off it. You know what I mean? Like, it's night and day. Like, when your senses come back, and like, you start smelling things, and you start like seeing things clear, and like colors are so vivid, and like, like, music freaking comes back, and like you start love music again, and like you get these endorphin highs that you don't get when you're on a Suboxone or a methadone. And I can't wait to get that back. It's gonna be a freaking struggle, though. It is, even though it's only been, just over 2 years that I've been on it, since I've been clean for 3 years. Thank God, like, man, I'm so glad that I'm doing this now, and like, I'm not prolonging this, because I could have very easily stayed on. I have a job that, we have insurance to work. I could have easily kept my insurance, and then just kept my Suboxone doctor, and just kept, the easy way. I could have just taken the easy way out. But I'm not happy, and that's key for me. Is I want to be happy, and being on maintenance meds, like, when I know for a fact like I can be clean, and I know for a fact like I'm so much better off, not having to take that friggin' disgusting ass gross pill every day, and have to worry about it, like, how many hours has it been? Like, I think I'm starting to feel like crap. Like, I better take another dose, and you gotta put it under your tongue, and like, it sucks, man. It's just being chained to something, and screw that. I'm all good. All set. So I'm gonna power through it. Really good to see Scraps, my old buddy, on here. Instantly motivating me, and Jenny Cakes, another old school, like, just amazing person to have in my corner. So, uh, you know, I'll be all right. I'm gonna have to take a couple days off from work. I already know it. Today's only day 2, and it was hard enough. Like I said, I get a very physical job, and maybe I've gone through this before when I was like an emergency medical dispatcher and sitting behind a desk, and at least, like, you can get comfortable. You can put a sweatshirt on when you get cold, or sunburn doesn't help with the chills. But I mean, what are you gonna do, man? It was gorgeous out. I mean, up here in Maine this weekend, it was like, I heard somebody say it at work today. They're like, I'm pretty sure like it was the best weather I remember in years. Like, it was just amazing. It was so beautiful out. And what a better place to be, right? Vacation land. The state of Maine. It's like the most beautiful place, especially up north. Like, oh, it's just so gorgeous, man. Everybody's so nice, and I just love it. Love it here, and can't wait for July 4th. We're going to have an even bigger party up there. It's my best friend, Braden, the guy that owns the land. It's his birthday, the 4th of July, and we're having a live band, a pig roast, like, just mayhem and madness and a lot of fun. And I'm going to be clean for that. So that's my, like, motivation through everything is, like, well, yeah, I'm going to have some shitty days and some really shitty nights. Days are whatever, like, it's uncomfortable. I've heard a million people say it. Gabe McCall is one of, like, my favorite people. He's got a lot of great videos, a lot of good wisdom. I love how he equates everything to military, and, like, go check out his Suboxone withdrawal videos. They're from years ago, but he still makes videos to this day. He's got other things he battles with, but if you haven't ever seen Gabe McCall, go check him out. He's freaking awesome. But yeah, he I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well, it doesn't matter. That's the kind of day I'm having. But yeah, you can get through, like, the days. Like, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I've heard a million people say, including Gabe, that it's not that intense withdrawal like you would get from, say, heroin or Oxycontin, oxycodone, oxymorphone, like any of that crap, fentanyl. It's not that intense, like, can't get out of bed type of withdrawal. It's more of a, like, just a no energy, like, chills for a few days, like the whole bowels thing going down. And I find, though, if you just eat as healthy as you can, stay hydrated, stay get some electrolytes, and take care of your body as well as you can, prepare for it as well as you can, and just do whatever you can to try to get some sleep, but just accept it. You know what I mean? You know it's gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Like, I've been through this several times. This is not my first rodeo. But coming off of methadone at 80 milligrams, like, I know, like, day 2 coming off methadone was way worse than what I'm feeling right now. I would not have been working, that's for damn sure, on day 2 of jumping off methadone. No freaking way. I went back, actually, like, after, like, 33 days. I had, like, 30 days off and then a weekend when I came off methadone. And even, like, at 30 plus days, like, I still called out. That first day I was supposed to be back, I called out because, like, the anxiety was just going crazy. And I guess I didn't feel too horrible at that point, but I still didn't have my energy, and, like, still just anxiety through the roof. And it's different now because I've I've been recently clean, so it's not all new to me, so that's a big help. But anyway, ramble. But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys. Anyway, and just let you know what was going on. But yeah, day 2 today. It's gonna be an early night. Like I said, the sun this weekend. You see my neck. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's pretty darn red, as you can see, pretty bad. So yeah, I've been recovering for the last 2 days, and I can definitely still feel it, and that's because I was drinking while taking Suboxone. But anyway, that's about it for this video. I'll keep you updated, like I said, and let you know how I'm doing. But probably going to take tomorrow off. I don't have any work, actually, at work tomorrow. So I can take tomorrow off. It's not a big deal. Like, we're in, like, transition period at work right now, and they're actually, like, kind of asking people to take the day off if you don't have work because they can't find stuff for everybody to do. So we got work coming, though. It's nothing to worry about. But so I might probably take tomorrow off, even possibly the next day, because I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off anyway. So I might just make it a long weekend, just take care of myself and see what Monday brings. But I'll keep you updated, guys. Talk soon. Peace.